Hey there, what can I do for you? Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know? Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble. Hey, nobody said the Volkers were smart, but there were 3 of them, so maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times, and when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold. Hey, don't treat me like I'm a little girl. I ain't no kid. I'm 14 years old. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat. The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know? He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done. My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens, I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Yes, what's on your mind? I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary? Oh, well, if it's an interrogation you wanted, why didn't you say so? No, I was just joking, though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective. Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people, and for what? On the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway, it got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway? A smuggler? I should have guessed. Isn't it odd, however, that a smuggler who was added to the crew at the last minute just happens to be alive? You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila's party was the one who requested your transfer. The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, But whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value ever, and I hate surprises. I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe. Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things? All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here? Security papers. Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rakghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rakghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control. Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, Patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
Time to rumble! You asked for this!
Hey there, what can I do for you? I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him. No, I want to tell you. Zalbar's a great listener, but it might be nice to talk about this with someone who doesn't reply in growls and grunts. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know? I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive. Showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game. Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went. I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need? Okay, have it your way.
Here! Here!
Hey, Karth. You're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them, it's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for her.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big Z's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, 'cause I don't need 'em.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head? He called the bounty off? That's wonderful! I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something. I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
Hey, Carl, can I talk to you for a second?
Are you ready to have a civil chat? Or is this gonna be another childish tantrum?
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerf herder. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just that I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless kid.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about what I said, too. I'm just a little on edge lately. Not surprising considering all we've been through, but I shouldn't take it out on you. Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helpless. And look where we are. Look at what we're doing. You're not just along for the ride. We need you.
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z. He might think it, but he's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Carth.
Well, that's no big deal. I know it is. Sometimes you just need to hear a few words of encouragement. Kids.
Kids are like that. Listen, you... Oh, I get it. Okay, you got me. You're pretty funny, Carth, for an old guy. Come on, geezer. Let's get back to what we were doing.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I will not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others. You have the serum? Impossible! How did you get this? No, wait, I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities. Let me see. Yes, this is it! A cure for the rat ghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Taris owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs. You truly have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
Chachiskadon puta kasamu baka Mochaudonga ya fulki Tawanaro akuchiku Chiyok.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger. Looks like we have a rising star in the mysterious stranger, folks. But how high can this star soar? You'll just have to watch and see.
Chiyoka Kolmolera. Chachi Puchang Yonto Akuchikopa. Chiyoka Kolmolera. Konjot.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. He's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for Mo! But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. Finest selection of supplies in all of Terrace. You interested in seeing what I have in stock? Because of the Sith quarantine, I haven't been able to stock any new inventory, but I've still got some nice items you might be interested in.
The other two, he enjoyed it out, and very good, and he behind Bolivia, and now for the Gloucester.
Get out of here, you goggle-eyed freak! You're too ugly for the upper city.
Yeah, go back to where you came from. We don't want your kind up here.
And he behind Bolivia.
Why do you care what happens to some scummy alien? He's just a freak.
Yeah, he isn't even supposed to be in the upper city. Come on, let's go. I don't want to listen to this alien lover anymore.
off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along. Well, why didn't you say so? Everything seems to be in order. Okay, I guess you can go down to the lower city. Just be careful down there. Those swoop gangs will take a shot at anybody. Even our Sith patrols have come under fire.
Toda niun kisnak toma. Tuk ning nang kong.
Sure.
No problem. Got it. Kipuna! Kavatumpa kulpajia moka paata! Chiyoka kutumpa kulpajia! Chipedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia. Tong hai tuam jiji yumalithpa ang ninkotu. Tolbada bunk walyagando de nago chuchut, kachi chuay haudunga. Yumalith ka inkotun, chilo mulra de nebobo. Munko kumbiskang, bamulara, takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chuay haudunga, tolbada bunk walyagando de nago chuchut. Moga shampungpa, bolawan na chikni. Bamuleslik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachichu ay thaudunga. Inkin kuno bamulira chinkun. Slima podana. Rundi haudunga kun hunkabi. Wi itha na dana itya. Watayuma kawama huhanik.
Ashonk turong umnipatoga. Wana kun bes ching pala multongi. Ui, itanadan na yitya. Kunti chani. Tong patoga smaktelia. Takom justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chulchut. Moga shampong pa. Bolawan na chikni. Bamul neslik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Mana tota. Aku chikratuk pola. Jishok chonatong chung king no una pangpa mulira kun kili. Kun kili no pa. Wata ti manyo kola una no ku mulira. Wata wama mulira king konjo peshak. No ba mulira ji. Jone yun turung chi wi ita dia. Pola una chinek. Ba mulira slimo anga kun bisking. Tonghay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang yingkotu. Tolbada bung walyagando de nago chuchut, kachi chuay thahaudonga. Yumalit ka inkotun, chilo mulra de nebobo. Mungka kun biskang, bamulara.
Yes, what's on your mind? You do? Fair enough. What do you want to discuss? I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not done. Period. Maybe so, but I've been betrayed before by people. I just want to... I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally. Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not. No, I don't want to talk about it. But I want us to save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you, or anyone, so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Welcome to the Equipment
Go down to the lower city. Just be careful down.
Ajuta! Wanga kun pistol piking kunyana. Tong patogas magdelia. Shagjikin lor chawata uma? Kava volpa mulchi gumana. King kun shachiking, ni king kun oba mulira jikun? Wama kun bes, chin palamuji. Tunira nu prata dunko, sercha domandoma? Tuni pudu! Rana nu prata dunkno sercha ichua penki! Mucha shakpangpa, inkin kun no ba mulri rachikun, takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga, tulpada bonk molya gando danago churchut. Moga shampongpa, bolawan na chikni. Bamul neslik mo podana wanga kun bist mulira best. Tong ay tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tulbada bunk walya gando danago churchut, kachi chu ay thaudonga. Yumalith ka inkotun. Chilo mulra de nebobo. Munka kun biskang bamulara.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muli ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Tonki pa nonku nek abog. Chiyo kaku. Kinba muli ra dwana ji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Uba baska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
Here's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
Just cronky do patslimo. Chi ita kanki chana kilikon. Kinba muli ra dwana ji. Kinba noku nikset abog.
That's the plan.
Ready?
Sure.
No problem. Got it.
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes. Now, what are you doing here? Well, go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me again, you won't walk out of here alive. I gave you a chance to get out of here. Now you'll see why I'm the... Stop right there, or I'll give you... No, I'm the one with the blaster pointed at you. Bad luck for you that you picked. Now you'll see why I'm the...
Wait, Upwelder! You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back. Your offer is generous, Upwelder, but the serum is useless to us now. The villagers infected with the Rakghoul disease have been quarantined beyond this gate. At any moment they could be transformed into terrible monsters. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rakghouls and attack them at any moment. I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upwelder, but if the infected ones have already transformed into Rakghouls, you'll be walking into your grave.
Please, help us! We're infected with the Rakghoul disease. At any moment we could... No! This cannot...
Please, quickly, before it's too late. Quickly, I must inject it before it is too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upwelder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod. Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the Undercity, far to the northeast of the village. We were going to try and salvage equipment from it, but we were attacked by the Rakghouls and infected. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod. It's probably still there, unless some of the other Upworlders already found it and picked it clean. We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything you've done.
You amaze me. I always thought the surface dwellers couldn't care less about us outcasts, but you risked everything to help those infected villagers. I wish I had some type of reward to give you, but we outcasts have nothing. All I can offer is the gratitude of the entire village. Farewell.
saw you talking with Rukel. He told you his legends about the Promised Land, didn't he? He told you all about his missing apprentice and the other lost explorers, right? You know, most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him. Oh, don't worry, I'll make this quick. I've got an offer that might be worth your while. For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
But if Rukel ever finds his Promised Land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen. Don't judge me. I learned a long time ago that if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number one. The two explorers who went searching for the Promised Land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence, just like Rukel's apprentice. They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all 3 journals to me. The 2 from the explorers and the 1 from Rukel's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the Promised Land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me. Don't be a fool! I'm the only one here who can pay you for those journals. Rukel has nothing. He won't be able to come up with any kind of reward. Once you have all 3 journals, just bring them to me and I'll give you a decent reward. Now, was there something else you needed? Yeah, okay. You'll come back and see me if you want a deal.
Welcome back, Upworlder. How goes your quest? Have you found the journals of my father and grandfather? Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last, the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
Frukill, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Rukil? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rukil. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Rukil. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous. We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen, but the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
No problem. Got it.
Mission in Zalbar, together forever. These are my new friends, Big Z. Without them, I could never have got you out. Think about it carefully. You better be sure about this. Do you realize what it means? A life debt is the most solemn vow a Wookiee can make. It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever you do, Zalbar will be with you. I guess this means you're stuck with me, too. Wherever Big Z goes, I'm going. I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again. So, I guess I still owe you one secret path into the Volca base. That was the deal, wasn't it? Don't worry. I know a back door into that scum den. I better come with you. The Volkers put up a force shield to keep the sewer dwellers out. I'm one of the only non-Volkers on Terrace who can get you past it. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers. Over to the northeast, if I remember right. I just hope the Rancor monster isn't still there. There used to be a rancor monster that made its nest in that part of the sewers. Pretty much eats anything it can get its claws on. That thing is huge! Luckily, rancors aren't too bright. I was able to sneak past it before, so I'm sure we'll figure something out. That is, unless you want to change your mind. Okay then, off we go. Like I said, somewhere to the southeast. Just look for the force shield, and we'll know we're there.
No problem. Got it.
You won't be able to get that computer to lower the energy fields unless you know the proper codes. Lucky for you, I've got them. I picked them off the pocket of a black Volker who had a little too much to drink in the cantina one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you. I don't want to talk about Griff and Luna. If I'm gonna be any help... Okay. Huh?
What?
You asked for this!
Oh! What?
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 Sure. Yes? What?
Please don't hurt me. I just serve the food here, that's all. I'm not like these others. I'm not even a Black Vulker. Please don't kill me. But I don't know anything. I'm just a prisoner here, a slave. The Vulkers don't tell me anything. They treat me like dirt. They beat me up if I screw up their orders.
You may know more than you think, miss. Help us and we'll help you, okay?
Well, all right. I still don't know how much help I can be, but I sure hope you get rid of all the Vulkers. I hate them. What? I've never heard of such a thing. I guess it might be in the garage on the lower level. That's where all the Vulkers go to work on their swoop bikes. But I've never been down there. The elevator is protected by a security system. Only the Vulkers are allowed to go down there. Now that you've killed the guards who were supposed to watch me, I think I could find my way out of here. I'm free to go? You're not gonna kill me? I don't know how I can ever repay you. Thank you. Thank you. I have to get out of here before any of the Vulkers see me.
What?
Sure.
Watawama mulira, kinkonjwa peshak. No ba muliraji, Johnny Yuturumchi, we itadia. Bula una jinek. Ba mulirat slimoanga kun bisking. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun bisking ba mulira. Juni yuntun jiji aithadoana, kavavolpa muljui, kamana, takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aithaudonga, tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa, bolawana chikni. Bamul neslik mo podana wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachi chu aithaudunga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun, slima podona, rundi haudonga kun hunkabi. Takum justak miki grabel mogo, kachi chu aitha haudonga, tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa, bolawana chikni. Bamul neslik mo podana wanga kun bist mulira best. Tonghai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunk walya gando tenago chuchut. Kachi chuaitha haudunga. Yumalith ka inkotun. Chilo mulira de nebobo. Unko kun biskang. Bamulara. Kachi chuaitha haudunga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun, slima podona, rundi haudonga kun hunkabi. Kontichani, mulira shumpturung umni patoga wanka jone tize. Ikratuk hatu chichiya, watayumaka wama huhanek.
Didn't work. No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Didn't work.
You'll pay!
Yes? No problem. Got it. problem.
Kuya mi juz kachita, naipatoga ya fulki kukula jiji. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidora tikun mwatati manaithabula.
Reshik stole that engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
Kavatumpa kunpa yiyamoka paata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kavavol mulchi kamana.
Wanna chick yongi? Wanna vota con titariti? Chichintoma ton kokola ya mejwa. Na kanki chiki nai potoka. Na wanna bota.
Kachichu aitha odunga. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Slima podonna. Rundi hodonga kun honkabi. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun Beast King bamulira. Juni yun tun jiji aithadoana. Kavavolpa muljui kamana. Mana tota. Aku jigratuk pola. Jishok jonatong jong king no una pangpa mulira kun kili. Kun kili no ba. Watati manyo kola una no ku mulira. Wi itha nadana itya. Wata yuma kawama huhanik. Ashonk turong umnipatoga. Wana kun bes ching pala multonki.
Smilia, ti umpa do punta krita. Topa na oto vaskasa.
Achuta. Wanga kun pistol piking kunyana. Tong patoga smaktelia.
Take that!
You have returned. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you? I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike. Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hiddenbeck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator isn't stable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me. You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles. You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
Puntas, linda ruta. Ivan Webu, Ikel Irimo, Tenfu Tiboravan, she appears to, she enjoyed it out, and Razi Bolt, and Kirian Gorubio, and now for the Tufla, oh you.
Mickey, grabul moko. Kachichu ita modu. Wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne.
Kuyabi juskuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Rundi hodonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayuha tahonga chakanki dora. Kachiku ita hodonga. Topada bonkwalia gando do nago chuchut. Musha papongpa bola wana chikne. Mamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Chiska du suki kumba na bola na kachu. Agtu inkotu. Toka da bunkwalia gando nago chuchut. Kabachi kuita hodonga. Yala mo inkotun. Jilo ba mulira ni bobo. Wangu kun bes kakang ba mamarulira. Uba patu koji. Tong nong bong chong nung yang. Tong katok smaktelia. La boda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun bes chingpa marulira. Uba patu.
Wenn erfolgt Lufter, Jojo, Lufter gelva, Hoisidan gelva, Tufla Vandigo gelva, Hoisidan gelva, Vadinuga gelva.
Ubapatu Kochi, Tom Nongbong Chang Nung Yang, Tom Ktox Bacteria, Kuyari Tuspuna Slimo Patona, Mundi Hadonga Chikokabi, Tiska du Sukiku ba Nabona Naikachu, Tuinkotu, Topa da Bunkwalya Gandonago Chuchut, Kabachi Kuita Hadonga, Yalamo Inkapun, Jiloba Mulirani Bobo. Wabuku Eska Gang, Bamamarira, Yatoka Uwan Kinkuna Bamurira, Rachikun, Mucha Shampampa.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated! Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
Jawana Bota Ayua Tahunga Chakanki Dora, Kachikuita Hodonga, Topa da Bunkwalya Gando Donago Chuchut, Muksha Papampa, Bolawana Chikne, Bamuri Slemo, Boda Wanga, Kunbes Mulira Rabes.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs? Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulcans would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess. Carth Onasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Carth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Carth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Carth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here. You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time? I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I am sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith. I think we'll need some help getting off Taurus. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you. A vision? A vision of what? This is strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity. I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories. The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Taurus, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Taurus.